Yo, what's going on everybody? It's Riddick TV. Welcome back to the channel, and if you guys are new, make sure to click that subscribe button and also turn on post notifications, because in today's video I'm going to be covering the best settings for PC to max out your FPS on Cold War. So without any further ado guys, let's go ahead and hop straight to the video. So first thing we all want to do is we want to go to the settings menu and we want to find our way over to the graphics tab. Now the first thing y'all see is the hardware, so we want full screen and we want to do monitor 1, or if you're on a different monitor you can select your other monitor. You want to make sure that your refresh rate is up to your monitor, so I have a 165 Hz monitor and it is on 165 Hz. I have my VSync disabled, but what this is that it'll match your frame rate or your FPS to your monitor. So if you had a 60 Hz monitor, it will only sync up to only 60 frames, which if you have a decent computer and you don't have a higher refresh monitor, you want to disable this so you can get more FPS. And same thing with the menu VSync. Honestly, it doesn't matter, just keep that disabled. For your render resolution, you want to keep it at a 100, but if you want to super sample it, you can go up higher, but I want to stick around the 1080 part, which is going to be at 100. My display resolution is going to be 1080p, and if you guys want to go lower, you can go lower, but I highly recommend that you go 1080p, and you want to just keep the aspect ratio to automatic. Colorblind type, disabled. If you guys are colorblind, you can change these settings. For field of view, I went 120 and I went independent. 120, it's going to push out you're going to be able to see more of the map compared to the base of 80, and if you guys want to, you can kind of compare everything here and this little picture, but I am most definitely comfortable with 120 and I highly recommend 120. The ADS field of view is going to be independent. If you want to do affected, it's different. It's going to kind of like stay behind. I don't know really how to explain it, but independent's way better than affected in my personal opinion, and you guys can just play around with this and see what is all what fits you, but I definitely say independent. Frame rate limit, I just went unlimited. However though, if you do want to go custom, I highly recommend that you set it to your refresh rate, which was up here, so 165, but I'm just going to keep it at unlimited. Next is the texture quality. I have mine on medium, and as y'all can see over here, the effect on VRAM is really high. So if you guys want to max out this, you guys can see the VRAM usage bar going up. I have mine on medium and I actually really enjoy it, and it's not that big of a difference. We have the texture filtering quality. This is also on medium, and you guys can just always just tinker around with these settings to figure out what's best for your computer, but this is what's best for mine, and I'm running a 1070. So the model quality is low, and as y'all can see, there's not much of a difference here. So if you guys want to put it on high, y'all can, but I like it at low. The special effects quality, I put mine on medium. The screen displays reflection, I just completely disabled it. This is disabled and this is enabled. There's not much of a difference here, but I like mine disabled. You want to change your view distance to high because you can see further and everything is way better than everything else here. Make sure this is on high. Volumetric lighting I kept on medium because all it does is affect the sunbeam and the light beam effects, so I just kept mine on medium. My shadow quality is low. As y'all can see here, even on low settings, it doesn't look bad, and even if it were on the high settings, it's just taking up a lot of VRAM, so you want to minimize your VRAM so you can get more FPS. So this is what I highly recommend you do, and you will be able to still see characters' shadows. It just won't be in ultra quality, but you will be able to see them no matter what. Dynamic shadows, I turned that on all because you can. Special effects, shadows enabled, same thing with weapon shadow. And then the NVIDIA Reflex low latency, you could go boosted, but I heard it does kind of tank on frames, so I just kept mine on normal. My anti-aliasing quality I put on medium Now this you can always tinker around with. I found the sweet spot for me on medium. Motion blur, disable it. You do not want motion blur. Motion blur is so bad. Get rid of it, turn it off, you'll get better at the game. Subsurface scattering is enabled. The order independent transparency, as y'all can see, I put mine on low because I don't really need this. Everything still looks just fine. I don't need that extra reflection there. So low is where I'm at, and also this also has a high effect on VRAM. So if you have an older computer like me, you might want to go down to low. And for the advanced part, just leave it normally how it is, and that is the settings to boost your FPS. Now, if you guys did like this video, make sure to give this video a like, you subscribe, and you leave a comment down below on what your favorite settings were and what was the biggest change for you, or what is your average FPS on Cold War. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. My name is Riddick TV, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace!